Hey, hi everyone. So today we are going to talk about how we are going to use HTML DOM directives uh, to the HTML controls as part of AngularJS. So when I look at HTML controls, we have different controllers, right? Different controls like input text box, input checkbox, ready button, tables, do tags, span tags like this. If you look at checkbox, right? I wanted to enable or disable sometimes, or I wanted to validate whether the gender text box is or checkbox is clicked or not, checked or not. And also I wanted to calculate total clicks. So to do all these HTML control validations or making of disabled, enabled, or shown visible false or visible true, we have some built-in directives in AngularJS like ng disabled, ng show, ng hide, and ng click. So these are the predefined directives which are comes up part of AngularJS. We can use it for HTML controls. Okay, so the following HTML DOM directives, we are going to use it as part of displaying the HTML control validations. The following AngularJS directives are used to bind application data to the attributes of HTML DOM. One is ng disabled, second thing is ng show, third is ng right hide, fourth is ng click, right? So when it comes to ng disabled, right, disables a given control. When it comes to here, shows a given control. And when it comes to hide, this is opposite to hides show control. And when it comes to click, this is similar to HTML control click event that represents a Angular JS click event. Okay, so let us say some example like I have a checkbox, right? I wanted to enable and disable that. Okay, when I click on the checkbox, I want to enable. When I double click on that, I wanted to disable it. So basically, I'll be having a checkbox. Okay, and let's say like input type checkbox, and I'm defining this model as right enable a disable button. Okay, based on this, I'm going to enable disable the button. Right. So here I have a control button ng disable equal to enable disable button. Right. Got it. So similarly, I have a show button and a hide button like this. Okay. So when I click on this checkbox, right, this is going to be disabled, right? And similarly, when I click on another button, checkbox only, and I'm going to say this is show button, right? I'll use show here. Similarly, I'm going to have, right, hide button. I'll use this ng hide here based on this model. Okay, and totally, I have another control, total click, and I'll have a variable called click counter, okay, which I'll define later, and I'll have a button here. I'll write ng click equal to right click counter plus 1. Okay, this will be in the double quotes, close, click me. Okay, when I'm clicking on this particular, the button, it is going to be add the increment or increase the click counter variable. That variable is going to be displayed here every time. Okay. So basically, we use this particular Angular directives to interact with HTML DOM. Okay. Like enable disable button is a model name here. Using that, I'm going to disable it. Using that, I'm going to show here. Okay. So I think I'll change this to like, show a button, right? And this I'm going to say that this is hide button. Got it. So based on the model you are assigning it, it is going to work. Okay. Let's see this in Visual Studio by just creating some sample and see how it is going to work out. Let me go to here and I'll take an example angi.html and I'll copy this stuff because I wanted this as part of this HTML DOM demo, and then I'm going to define body, and then I'm going to define header tag, Angular this application for HTML DOM demo, and after this I'm going to start writing the div tag here, so it basically holds ng app. So this is by default empty here, ng app. And now I'm going to create a table for sake of demonstration. And inside of this, I'm going to have it rows. I'm saying like same thing here, what I've shown there. TD, inside of TD, right? I'm going to display the checkbox disable button. Okay. So input type checkbox ng model equal to enable disable button. So this is disable button I'm clicking, and similarly I'll be having this is show button, this is show button. So inside of this I need to have right, I need to have close this, let me close this. I need to have a button, right? Button not required type ng disable, and ng disable equal to, I'm going to give this class model so that it will read through. Click me, and this is the button closing it. Similar way, I'm going to have one more button here for show button. Right, similarly, I'm going to have one more this thing. This is for right. I'm going to use right. And then finally, I'll have another PR with the p tag, as I mentioned, total clicks, uh, click counter. This is the variable I'm referring here. And of course, this would be in 1 TD. TD. and this TD I'm using it, and I'm going to create one more TD inside of this. I'm going to have a button, so ng click, right, equal to click, the variable is click counter plus 1, got it? And then I'm just closing my button. Here I'm saying click me, that's all. Okay, so what I did was I just used a table here, and NC model is enable disable button. To disable this is the show button showing here, hide button hiding this, click counter. Let me try to run this. So I got 3 buttons. Disable, I don't know, show button not working, show button not working. Oops, what's wrong? Table border ng app, div ng app border. I mentioned something tr td. This is checkbox ng model equal to enable disable button, and this is the disable button. Okay, this is one td, and after that inside of this td, okay, let me line this and define button ng disable equal to enable this and click me, and button is closed. So okay, what else I missed? And this is one row, and similar to this here, input type checkbox and the model show, and this is fine, and one more td, and here show button, and this is hide button. Okay, it seems this is fine. Let me see where is the problem. See, this way you need to think of how to debug the program for a better understanding. So now I've done total clicks, and this is click counter. Okay, this variable I'm using in nc click. Okay, equal to, okay, click me a button td and tr close, and here table close, and then do script. Everything is fine. Where is the problem? It's not working. Let me see this in debug bar. And go here. This is typing coming fine, so no problem in it. HTML head. This is fine. Oh, I messed up. Oh my god. Ridiculous. Let me try to run this. Yeah, this is show or hide. This is show or hide. And this is disabled. And this is click 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Super. Awesome. This is how they are going to work for HTML controls. So these are HTML DOM directives where we can use directly for applying for disabling, and the hiding and clicking. Okay, so this actually not disabled. I think this is for show, right? We have to use show, and this is basically use it for hide. Go back and let's try show, hide, disable, and total clicks. Okay, there's something about how to display buttons based on the directive of AngularJS, and how to show and how to hide a button. Also, how to get the global variable count using ng click event here. This is similar to click event, but we are going to use ng click, which will basically refers from the Angular Maya. Okay, so thanks for listening to this video, and please subscribe this channel for more videos. Thank you.